Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I just want to go over basically how to take advantage of the current discount where you can take runes off your monsters and you can craft runes at half price or 1 through 3 runes in just seconds. And then what I think that you should be doing, basically I'm going to show you how I'm taking advantage of it, and then maybe that'll help some of you guys. And I definitely want to shout out that Shelly is still for sale. Those of you who are, you're wondering, is it a better Mega Taunt than Cryo or Bomb? 100%. You definitely want this monster if you have the ability to buy it, or you have the ability to spend money on this game. Then you want to buy that monster. I've never seen a more account profitable monster. Like take myself for example, I'm free to play. I just got the monster the other day, and ever since I've got the monster, I am beating the gauntlet, the new one, the hard one, and I haven't spent any gems since I've got Shelly. Like, it's been gem free. Like, Shelly is super OP, guys. Even if you're not beating the gauntlet, it reduces how much bait you will need by at least one monster a node. So like say all 3 monsters were faster than you on the node, you only have to bait 2 of them. Why? Because your Shelly can eat the 3rd one. Or if 2 monsters on the node are faster than you only got to bait 1 of them. Why? Because your Shelly can eat the other one. Like if only 1 monster on the node is faster than you don't even have to bait. Shelly can just eat the node for you. So that is one thing I definitely want to shout out. It is kind of expensive. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Alright, right here, so they have monsters for 4,000 gems that come all the way ranked. That's probably more appealing to someone who isn't very good at the gauntlet, or you're not getting a lot of Stardust a day, or you're getting a monster like that's only good at rank 5, like a Hardy. Like Hardy's not really that good at rank 0 or rank 1 or rank 2. He's very good at rank 5, and then if you were to get him at rank 0, you have to imagine how much Stardust investment that would take. Whereas like myself, I didn't get a Shelly rank 5 because Shelly doesn't get any better from rank 3 to rank 5 other than HP. And if I'm letting it die every turn in the gauntlet, I really don't care what its HP is. So that was my choice call there. I went ahead and went with these cheaper ones here. So like all together it cost me 1,500 gems to get a Shelly, rank the Shelly, hatch the Shelly, all those goodies. And then I put runes on it. Alright, so what I want to talk about though is you have the ability right now to be putting runes on your trap monsters, meaning what you need to do in this game is you need to sit down and you need to look up every single monster that you own that can wear a trap. Now when I say can wear a trap, I mean over here in the Relic slot, can it wear a trap? If the answer is yes, then you need to make sure that monster has 3 open rune slots for when you get your life runes to put on it. You need to go over your legends and make sure you don't have any 7s or 8s laying around on legends that you don't use anymore. If you're using a specific team for the Nemesis dungeon, then you need to go to your other Nemesis monsters and you need to get their runes. What you need to do with those runes is save them for your trap monsters. If your trap monster is only level 50, so what? Now you know what you need to be farming your food for. But right now, during this event, there's the opportunity for you to get runes off your other monsters and put them on your trap monsters. Now, why am I stressing trap monsters? I'm stressing trap monsters because a lot of you, no matter how good you are at the game, are going to realize that if you want to be more successful at the gauntlet, you're gonna have to learn how to beat nodes where all the monsters are faster than you. I'm talking all 3 monsters on the node are faster than you. And the easiest way to do that is with trap monsters. So if you get some trap monsters and you get some life runes on them, you can slowly start ranking them up and they will be great. I know everyone will tell you, Rotten, Henrich. Listen guys, my Rotten is only 115 and I just recently ranked him up to 115. What you want to do to value these trap monsters is, if they can wear 2 trap monsters, you want your best runes that you can spare on them. I'm talking 1 step down from the runes you would use on your PvP team or your Gauntlet team or your Nemesis team. I'm talking 1 step down from that. That's what goes on your double trap monsters. If they can only wear 1 trap, something like a perfect monster is Pulsa, for example, he's going on my rank list, guys. Which means these 6s are coming off of him. I'm not keeping 6s on a guy that I'm planning to rank 3. That's not happening. Why am I going to rank 3 this guy? He gets damage protection just like Rotten does. He can wear a trap. He can also wear a mask, but I'm not interested in the mask. but I kind of am. Why? Because someone in my chat earlier today, when I was streaming the Gauntlet for the first round, I streamed Gauntlet twice today, before it reset and after it reset. Someone shared some information with me. They said that if you're wearing a Rotten Trap and you send in a Uriel monster, and you get AoE, the Uriel monster will die, your Rotten Trap will trigger and drain stamina, and then if you get hit again, because the Uriel monster will revive, which means most likely the next monster that goes will also do an AoE because you have 2 monsters alive, your monster can get hit by 2 AoEs and successfully drain a whole entire node, assuming that your monster can take 2 hits. A monster that has damage protection and has good runes on and is level 130 is most likely going to be able to take 2 hits unless you're on a super late node. So that is definitely worth considering when talking about Rotten's Trap, which is a trap that hardly anyone has invested in. Like, I've got 4 of them left, and I had probably 8, guys. I went ahead and got rid of them. Now, what makes me angry about the fact that I got rid of them is if you look here, there's a Relic event that's coming tonight. For the next day, we're going to be able to get some relics. If you just spend 10 million, whoops, I went too far. If you just spend 10 million food on a Rotten Trap, it has the potential to drain a whole entire node. That is 133 times 2 is 266. You could be removing from a whole entire node using 1 trap monster and 1 Uriel monster and some decent level runes on that trap monster. The trap monster is the only monster who needs to survive the hit. I'm starting to learn that gold is an extremely important thing. Those of you who have a lot of food, you can easily spend 50 million food investing in 5 Rotten Traps, and you don't have to move them around. You get 5 monsters like the one I just showed you who can wear a trap, and you're ranking them to 130. By the way, this monster is actually an underrated tank. If you get him to rank 3, that Abomination trait is pretty clutch. He's a taunt monster. You pair that up with something like Platypus, he's really good, guys. In the Gauntlet, though, he's so good. If you're going to get hit by a single target nature, or you're going to get hit by an AoE that's less than 472,000 damage, he's going to be able to drain 158 stamina from the whole entire node, which means as long as you do that twice, you are fully draining a node, and then you can go in with whatever you want just about and clear them out. The PvP monster is huge. It's got a trap relic, okay? All I'm telling you guys is what you need to do is in the next 2 days, you need to be going over all of your trap monsters, making sure A, they have open rune slots, or B, that you have good runes on them. You want to make sure that you do not have lower level runes lying around on monsters. If you're going to check your bait monsters, maybe you have bait monsters from before where you were doing the Gauntlet before. Those bait monsters may have been single bait monsters that you used for baiting one monster specifically, okay? You were only going to bait one monster. A perfect example would have been earlier today, I had runes on this guy. He had 776, and I was using him in the last Gauntlet to bait nodes wearing a mask. The only difference here is now, I'd rather have my trap monsters wear my better runes. My regular bait monsters, like this guy, have basically turned into monsters that just die. I send them in with the trap monsters and they just die. So now is the time to be able to move those runes around to where you need them. If you are not sure, just get them off of your monsters while it's half price. Okay, for like 100 gems, you can strip all of the legends that are wearing 6s, 7s, and 8s that you don't use, and you can turn them to life runes. You can start turning them to life runes right now. And for just 1 to 2 gems, you can start, or even 3 or 4 gems, you can start making life runes for your trap monsters. It is going to be so valuable, guys. If you are getting more dust every day from the Gauntlet, you're going to basically be profiting your account. You got to spend to make sometimes. And that's basically what's going on here. I'm going to personally move some around myself, I think, while we're here. Also, I'm going to talk about my ranking. Currently, I'm still working on the book rewards, which is why that monster is in their ranking. But I'm going to move along, and I want to look for trap monsters that are not capped out. Meaning, if I have any monster I know of that can wear a trap, I'm going to cap it out if it's not capped out. So I want to set this to my mythics because that's all that I can use in the Gauntlet. It's a shame that I still have to look at the non-cosmics, but I will do my best to judge through them. And it looks like, let's see, where's the first trap monster? I still haven't seen one yet. They're all like hiding in the bottom. Lettuce is too expensive for me to cap out when there's other monsters that we can get more value out of. So we keep on scrolling. Why? Where are they all hiding? All right. So Henrich, can he be capped out? No. He will go. He will go to 130 if I level him up, which would make him take a day, which would also cost me some more gems. Let's see. Oros. He can be broke out. I'm gonna break him out right now. Converting, yes. Break out. Okay, so that's one monster we've broke out. Let's see if we can break out another one. He'll go to 120. That's not going to work. Looks like I'm going over the same monsters that I just seen. Where are our trap monsters? Pulsa, the guy I was just telling you about. I'm gonna cat break him. Break him out. Let's go down and see if we can find another one. Dreamer, we could cap. Oh, right here, this one. Oh, he's gonna level up again. I was gonna say that's one from that. And my Rotten is definitely getting ranked as soon as I get free ranker time. Alright, so the one that I'm going to rank up is maybe Dreamer. Dreamer, we have 6s on her. I feel like if we're going higher, we'll probably need better runes on her. But then again, like, I've ran into Aatrox nodes that are really, really fast. So, like, it would be nice to get some better runes on Dreamer and maybe get a breakout right now on Dreamer. Or actually, I'll save the breakout for Dreamer because during the gauntlet, if I'm going against a magic node or if I'm going against an earth node, I could break out the specific one I need for a boost at that time. I think that sounds better. But now what I want to do is I definitely want to get a hold of some runes. So I personally know that my, the Calgeo guy, the PvP attacker from last couple seasons ago, he has 7s on, and I don't use him for anything. What just happened? Where'd he go? I don't use him for anything at all. Those 7s could be on a trap monster, guys. That's what I'm saying. You need to take advantage of these discounts. Like right now, for 15 gems, I'm getting 3 of my 7s back to put on a trap monster. To me, that's huge. We can put 5s on him or something for gold later on. Let's see. So Miseris I use just for gold. So I'd like to stay down in the lower monsters that we used for just gold that are wearing higher. Let's see if we can get out of the dark and just go to my mythics first. Anything under 120 I don't think should be wearing higher than a 6. Unless it's a trap monster. Yeah, looks like we got a 7 here. Oh, I did it again. And now that I freed up like 4 7s, with those 7s, I can go to monsters like that we were just showing. What is Dreamer is one of them. Let's go get in here and see Dreamer. We can upgrade one of Dreamer's runes right now. Put a 7 there. Other trap monsters that I have. Let's see who. I need to get this guy fed up. He can hold a trap as well. Look at that. Almost forgot to open his rune slot. See how he can hold a trap. We'll get him to 50 just for gold at the moment. I myself need to farm a lot of food. But the most important thing is right now there is a rune boost. You need to be getting your monsters organized, guys. I'm telling you right now, you're going to regret it in 2 weeks when you're like, oh man, I need trap monsters, and you're not ready. Like, you want to be ready when it comes to your trap monsters as soon as possible. It's going to get you farther in the gauntlet. Alright, so with that being said, let me talk about where I'm at in these events real quick. I am doing this event, I guess at 2 days even, I'm going to pay whatever it is. And then I'm also doing the maze. I just need to get this one set of 20. We're done. I'm not actually, like, had I not had any Robo-Elf selves, I would not have been good in this maze because I was busy Christmas Eve and Christmas and was not able to log in all the time and do my maze collects. But in 8 hours, I should still be able to get my 25 coins, I'm hoping, if I play. So that should be an easy, hopefully one more flip on my cards. And then I'm still working on my book rewards, guys. I work on that all the time. That's how you get the runes to upgrade your monsters, is you just complete your book rewards. And then I need to keep an eye on basically all of my, even my double trap monsters, like the one that I'm going to be leveling up, Rotten. See, he has 7s and he has 8s. That's because I'm preparing for him to be 130 plus in the future. Whereas right now he's only 115, but I want to get to where when I'm on like a node 54 or node 55 and all the monsters have 35k speed, that I know I got to go to just grab my Rotten, throw him in there, and now none of them got any stamina. That's what I want to know. Then I can go in there with my Steam Wrath and just beat them to death. Okay, that's my game plan. But anyway, guys, I thought I would share that with you because I don't want you to be one of those players in 2 weeks saying that you didn't get Shelly because you didn't know how good Shelly was. You need to take advantage of the Relic boost that's coming tonight and go ahead and try to craft you trap monsters relics if you don't have them already. Like Nab's trap, Rotten's trap, they're both going to be good. They're both going to be used in different ways, but they're going to be used to do the same exact thing, which is fully drain a node. You may have Watts Mask. You may run into nodes where you can get away with a Watts Mask on a monster. So that's another thing that's on my list with this Relic boost that's coming, is I want to get Relics to level up a Watts Mask, and I want to get Relics to level up a Rotten's Trap, and that's basically where I'm at. I need gold for days. I never have enough gold, guys, and now I've been spending 50 million plus every day in the gauntlet. Only thing I can say is the better I get at baiting, the cheaper it gets. So anyway, guys, I've run my mouth for 20 minutes almost. I feel like I covered what I wanted to cover today, which is A, get Shelly if you can. B, get working on your runes. Get them off of your legends, on your trap monsters, off of your crappy bait monsters, onto your trap monsters. Start lining your Stardust up to rank A, your book rewards, B, your clearing team, and C, your trap monsters. What's going on in PvP is kind of irrelevant. As long as you get your Gauntlet team really good, you should be able to use the same monsters you use in Gauntlet to get you Legend 1. So anyway, guys, thanks to everyone who's been watching the channel. And if you'd like to see me beat the gauntlet without spending any gems, you can look at the last stream we did. I think it was like stream number 3 of the new gauntlet. It should only be a little bit over an hour, but I wasn't doing the gauntlet in the first few minutes, and I wasn't doing the gauntlet in the last few minutes. But in the middle, we basically took 50 minutes to beat the gauntlet gem free. And it gives you a great showing of the Shelly monster. And it gives you a great showing of the trap monsters, and it shows you basically the dungeon can go from hard to really easy with the right strat. So, later.